All right, well, just do that then.
And ginger, as long as it's not in any kind of sugar or anything, it doesn't break your fast. It might actually enhance it. And of course, tea is okay. Anything unsweetened is okay, like unsweetened coffee or tea. Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah, that's why I went ahead with for the ginger tea, unsweet. Although I suspected even then, I was like, I don't really think this is unsweet, but I know they add the sugar after, so I assume they don't add it at two different stages. That would be weird. But when you order something like that, they make the tea like they've already got the tea flavor mixed, but then they add all the sugar and all that stuff. Like when you order, so you can tell them exactly how much you want in and all that. Oh, let's see what it. I feel like now is the right time to uh, go into our factoids about the ancient city.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any factoids about the ancient city?
Hold on. I have to clean my hands. I'm sorry. I was
Did
shoveling
your corn dogs get there?
tacos.
Oh, a taco. I thought you
Oh,
were having corn.
I got tacos. The other place was closed and canceled the order, but gave us a quick refund. So we got it in credit. So now I have a little bit more. Like I was like, then I'll just buy more tacos
I'll just buy more tacos.
because they keep. You know what I mean? They
You
keep
get
longer.
you get crispy tacos or soft tacos?
This is Doritos Locos tacos, so it's not even like real tacos, but
Oh,
they're worth it um because it's a freaking Dorito wrapped up around beef and cheese. You know what I mean? But I don't put it up. I only eat the bottom half of it. Then I crunch up the top part, put it off to the side to eat the nacho cheese that comes with it.
yeah.
And then they have the chalupa, which isn't like a traditional chalupa either, but it is fried bread also folded over, stuffed with beef. And you can't go wrong.
Yeah. Well,
But I part of them. Now I had to clean my hands because I also dropped part of the taco because I'm a clumsy ass.
a clunky?
Clumsy.
Oh, clunky.
Okay.
Here, this is a different temple. This is another temple. I have less information on this temple.
We went to so many temples in Malaysia.
We did, yeah.
That was like Temple City.
It's Temple City,
Is it
Penang.
Old Quarter? Old Quarter is the thing. Neighborhood in Hanoi.
Old Quarter,
Is
yeah,
that what they?
yeah.
Okay.
Old Quarter,
Let's see.
Ancient Quarter, or the 36th Streets.
Is this clean? You clean that up. Hold on. Let me.
Communal.
I'm wrapping it.
Oh, this is a communal house.
Oh.
It's a Din Kim Ngan communal house.
What's that?
Kim Ngan communal house.
Okay, put that in here. This one. On this. Oh, never mind. Put it up. This is clean. Oh, God. Sorry. Santana's over here gagging. She's like, ah.
I forgot you were in the street.
Andy's in a temple, but they can't hear you. He doesn't have us on speaker.
I'm being scared.
This thing isn't pulling up. Let me pull up another one for it. Dang it. Old Quarter. Here we go. Oh, crap. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. The Old Quarter is the name commonly given to the historical civic urban core of Hanoi, located outside Imperial Citadel of, is that Thang-Long or Thang-Long?
Tanglong.
Thang-Long?
Tanglong.
Thang-Long. Okay, and this quarter used to be the residential, manufacturing, and commercial center, which each street was specialized in one specific type of manufacturing or commerce. Another common name referring, get off of me, cats are in here now, What? Oh, another common name referring to it, the same area is the 36 Streets.
Yep, that's right.
That's neat. Mm.
Yeah, because there were 36. Um, I liken it to the departments in a department store. You come into town to do your shopping, and you got to know, you got to get housewares. You got to know where to go. And so one street is all housewares, and all the stores that sell that are going to be there. So there's a different department for each street.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, pretty genius, right? I mean, it's just a variation on the way most cities operate anyway. But I think it seems like it was strictly not enforced, but like strictly observed here. Look at these very yellow ceramics.
They're pretty. I really like the yellow theme there because it's like one of my favorite accent colors. It's
Yeah,
just lively.
yeah,
Mm.
yes.
And I'm guessing. So are these ancient? Are these old? Are they brand new? Like
I'm
this.
guessing they're probably new actually. These are because they're just on display for the uh, what do you call a shrine? I guess the shrine because this is not a temple; it's a communal house, but it still has a shrine. Look at the chicken riding on the back of the horse. Hmm,
That's just cute. It's really pretty though. Look at those colors. I love that.
it's very nice. Yeah. That is an in-use tea set. Yeah, I like the lighting, the light given off by the lanterns. There are some things on display. Silver engraving craft, Dongsam Village.
Oh,
Dongsam Village. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to angle it. Okay, let's see. Silver engraving craft village is located at Dongsam, Hongtai Commune, Kin Song District, Tai Bin Province. It is very famous by unique, delicate handcraft products, silver engraving, in domestic and international markets. Ooh, that might be a
yeah.
shopping thing to do.
Wow, look at that stuff. Ooh, pretty.
That's very. Look at this. I think that's not all silver. Some of that's gold.
That's definitely not silver.
I just suspect. Hmm, he's got him a chicken rider too.
That's. I want to know why. I'm gonna look that up.
I don't think I don't know how symbolic it is, but I think that's for a child. So if you want to saddle for a child to ride the horse, you would put that on it. This of course is just it's not a real horse. Of course it rolls, so maybe it's part of the royal or not royal, but the procession to put a kid up there. Could be.
I I said something about chicken riding on a horse, and there's
Mhm.
some. It's like the unlikely story of a chicken riding on a horse and their friendship, and it was like a true story about a chicken and a horse. Now I'm gonna find the thing. Oh crap!
Oh, I wonder if that's more silver engraving. Oh, yeah, it is. a smith craft. So it says Cho Choke Village, Haizong.
And
Haizong
what is
province,
that?
a deep history of over 500 years, and has started from Lu Shantin, Mandarin, under the time of King Lei Tantong, okay, that's 1460 to 1494 is when the craft started. Who started the craft of silver and bar. It was still more silver crafting. He was assigned to open a factory of silver and bar casting at Tanglong Imperial City. I'm not sure you can see it because of the glare. Oh,
Oh, I can see this clearly. It's actually coming in really clearly.
nice.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Is that like rubies and onyx and stuff? Is that like
I mean, it doesn't say, but it's jewelry crafting. I assume that it is. Talks about the silver craft. Those look like diamonds. I assume that they're not real diamonds on display. They don't give maps. I don't know how far these villages are from Hanoi, but I know they couldn't be too far because I think we've discussed this before that southern Vietnam wasn't part of Vietnam until a couple hundred years before the French got here, I think. Oh, Chum. Oh, this is part of the same display. Dong Chai Design. All right. That was a nice unexpected stop.
Yeah.
See what else we can find in Ye Old Historic District. Uh, how old does it say how old the ancient Hanoi is?
Oh, let
The
me
old
go
city?
back to it. Oh my god. It also said Erica, stop pulling up so many tabs.
Oh, you know what? I
Um,
want I want to introduce you to Opera. Have you ever tried Opera?
I have not.
Which is it's a Chrome based browser, so most of the stuff you're familiar with in Chrome still works the same. But it has a really good way to organize your tabs. Like it's got
Oh,
different categories going down the left side, and then you can group the tabs at the top. Like if you're opening multiple things from the same tab, it'll have a group, and you can close that group and then reopen it with one click.
oh, I need that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
I want to get them as a sponsor when we have viewers. I'm like, I love
wow,
this.
that is like absolutely necessary. I need that bad.
Yeah.
Okay, it
uh,
says for the history of it, the residential and commercial area that is now the Old Quarter came to be during the Ly. Is it Ly or Lee? It's Ly, but with a
uh,
little accent above it.
Lee Taito.
Lee, okay, Lee and Tran dynasties,
Uh
and
huh.
then was located east of Imperial Citadel, Thanglong,
Bang long. Yeah.
and along the Red River during the Lee Dynasty. Scholar Nguyen Trey already mentioned some of the areas each specialized in one particular trade, which is what you're talking about. It was then surrounded by a defensive wall with several gates. So when I don't know when those dynasties were though. Let me see that time of that dynasty. That first one they mentioned. Um, from 1009 to 1054.
Oh, I think 1009 to 1054. So it's about 1,000 years
Hmm.
old.
Hmm.
A little over. Wow. I find that now most of the structures, of course, are not that old, but the city itself, the layout, I mean, it has only experienced incremental changes along the way. This looks like it's a theater. I've passed this many times. I didn't know what it was.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Kailong.
Like a movie theater or like a
No,
plays and
yeah, live theater.
oh my god, that's cool.
So it looks like they do traditional plays. Yeah, it's really cool. Very nice. It's fun to watch them, even even if you don't understand, what's being said. It's fun to watch the costumes and the acting, and neat. I never watched one in Vietnam. We went to a park. Me and my students went to a park, like an amusement park, that did live shows. So I've seen one, but it was obviously not the traditional because there were big water effects and stages coming up out of the water. A lot of stuff is water based, I guess, because of rice fields and the low lying, floodplain area that we're in. That just is a popular theme. But yeah, okay. Well, let's. Uh, I mean, you can guide me as much as anything right now because we're just wandering and seeing the city. I feel like
Oh,
this.
we're just gonna look around. Oh, we're gonna bebop. Let's bebop. Let's find the most brightest things to do.
That's
Like find some little
which
pretty stuff.
direction is the funnest looking street? I think this street does. I'll cross it so you can see it better yourself. Yeah. Uh, no, 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 no. These are junk shoes.
Oh, I thought someone was hollering at you. I was
Yeah,
like, I heard, hey.
he's wanting to clean my shoes, but I'm like, these shoes are trash. There's no point in cleaning them.
Now, if they had some street side feet rubbers, you can go ahead and rub my feet while
Oh,
I'm
there we go.
walking.
That's my shoes are old, falling apart. Not cleaning, not worth cleaning. All right, let's move on this way. This looks like the interesting street. I mean, this one heads south. I can actually see where it's going, but eh, the area is so small. Honestly, we could run in circles and still. And also, it's like there's so much to see. We could go through, especially on the stream. We could go through the same spot 2 or 3 times, and you guys would never know it because it would look different. As long as I'm pointing the camera at something slightly different, it will look different. It's a
Right
nice
now,
alley.
oh, wait, turn to the right over there too. Like there
Okay,
was something blue. There was like a blue sign.
a blue
I,
sign.
I thought I saw a sign over there. Oh, maybe I'm just seeing things. I don't know.
That's where I got
There was
my
a sign.
bag.
Oh,
Pharmacy. That's blue. Maybe that's what you saw.
that was it. Okay.
Well, pharmacies are fun, but I don't know.
Of course, I found the pharmacy.
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
yeah, like,
I don't know if I can
there's the
convey the
drugs.
pharmacy grab bag. That's the fun of the pharmacy. Mm. To the left, We've got fancy looking Hotel Street, My Diddy.
Fancy looking Hotel Street. That's the
Directly,
official name of
that's right, the translation. Um, Directly in front of us, we've got the end of the street, and I think, yeah, that's basically the street that's right next to Hogwam, the lake. And then to the right is, I think it's Colin Timmy. Lots of bikes parked. It looks like it's going to be a dead end, but it doesn't. It continues into the space between buildings, not even a street.
it. Oh.
I think we got to walk that one. Oh my God. I should put this out there now. Um, at some point, we need to create a an ad. I don't know what you want to call it at this point. We could like fake some ads so that we have something to run. But at some point in our travels, I will need to go to the bathroom, and I need to be able to run something that cuts off the audio and video for a few seconds.
Yeah, you should put some old Benny Hill episodes
I'm
up.
not sure if we're allowed to do that, but something like
No.
that, yeah. Yeah, so I'm putting that out there as an idea. As maybe you could think of something for us to do. Not necessarily something we create. We could run something that is I don't know,
Just some intermission thing.
yeah,
Like
intermission. I mean, we could just put up the word intermission like they used to do in theaters.
yeah. And or some license free. Let's go out to the lobby and buy ourselves a snack.
Click on all our ads.
Let's go out to the bathroom and have ourselves a poo.
That's what it would be for me, yes. Mm. Yeah, so I guess I just need to find a video and then upload it so that we can play it. Like I did the little selfie thing. Of course, that only lasts 8 seconds, but yeah, something that lasts longer.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads to the question: how long does it take to pee? I don't time myself.
It's got to take, well, depending on if there's like a line or if you have to wait on people or anything, but I'd give it at least
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes?
To be able to, yeah, to be able to go from where you're at, unless you're already at the bathroom, and then it would be like maybe 5 if you're, you know
Oh
what
yeah.
I mean?
We
You
could
could
keep
have
talking until I get to it. Hi, no thank you. Well, there you go. That's the edge. This is really the edge of the 36th Street, the ancient city. This street is the edge. No, thank you. And the cruise ship building here is what divides the ancient city from the colonial district. I mean, they're both part of the historic district. Obviously, colonial is historic, but yeah, that's different from the ancient city. And this is the dividing point. The lake is historic, and it goes back to ancient times, but it would have been outside the walls of the city back in the day. That's okay. Let's make a loop and go back up into the ancient city. Now, well, there's another option. We could actually go west from here and go along the southern edge of the city and then see what we find.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's do that. There's plenty to
Edge of the
find.
city.
Edge of the city. I mean, if there's anything that you know about that you wanted to see in the ancient city, say it now because we'll leave it and we won't come back to it tomorrow either. So this will be the end of it for the live streams anyway. I don't know if you know of any.
Just
Just
I don't even know what's there. Should I look? Should I?
Yeah, do some searching. See if there's anything you're like, oh, that looks cool. Can you walk over that? Because it's a pretty easy walk, and uh, we got a good half an hour left to kill in the ancient city.
Okay, hold on. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. This is a moment. I don't know. I need to have some kind of intermission thing that can pop up. Well, you're already still on there, but I just heard
Yeah.
something get knocked over in the other
Oh.
room that sounded like something not good. I
Oh.
swear if I have to move something else. Move. Go,
Do you
go,
need
go. Get off me.
you need to go check it out?
Yes. Give me
Okay.
1 minute or less, and I can just throw paper towels on whatever it is that's spilled.
All right. I'm gonna put on some music
Okay.
while you're gone. Just hold.
Oh crap. Hold on.
Okay. No problem. Ah,
Okay. Are you there? I
Erica.
guess you are. You're doing things.
I'm still walking around. So, Erica, do you
um,
know? Could you, by my inflection, can you tell what the difference between banana cheese bread and banana cheese bread?
okay, say it again.
Banana cheese bread or banana cheese bread?
Okay, so there's some kind of banana cheese,
Yeah.
and then there's banana cheese bread, like banana on cheese bread
No, there's not
or
both.
something.
It's written down, and I'm just wondering if by my inflection, can you tell the difference between the two items?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, I imagine one would be banana flavored cheese bread, and the other would be bread that's made from banana cheese. I don't.
Right.
I don't.
Is there a banana cheese?
I mean, I don't think so. But I didn't think there was a banana cheese bread until a few minutes ago. So I'm really guessing at this point. Anyway, that was a
Maybe
few
they
minutes.
made like banana nut bread, but without the nuts, but with cheese.
It would turn out to be waffles. It turned out to be waffles, but I'm still not clear on what's banana and the cheese how they work together. But that's all right.
Yeah.
I was like, if I didn't have a good hour left in my fast, I would. I'm planning on ending it early anyway, but I'm not gonna eat now. But I was like, I really want to find out what this is. Well, what was the house destroyed? What happened?
Oh, thankfully. Oh, you're gonna love this. This is lovely. We put them in the bathroom while I'm eating, or like while the kitty boys.
Uh huh.
So they're not sitting here looking at me or begging for food or anything.
All right,
But I
reasonable.
had a vinegar cup like that
Mm-hmm.
I wipe things down with like the windows and stuff like that. But I also had a cup of like it was vinegar and soap and water, and then hypochlorous acid. They just knocked that over, which knocked the
Oh,
vinegar thingy over. The hypochlorous acid is closed because I'm
oh,
glad because it's expensive to get
oh,
a big jug of it. But
oh.
I had to clean that all over before it smells like vinegar barbecue in my freaking bathroom.
Is it expensive? How expensive is it?
For if you because it only stays good for about 25 days after you open the bottle. Okay,
After
after
you
that
open the
it's not
bottle.
as potent, right? The hypochlorous acid.
Right.
So you open the bottle, it's good for 25 days. It's like $25, so it's like $1 a day for for the big jug.
Wow.
But I mean that is used for like we used it for out in the car, in the bathroom, and all the rooms, and you could take it into places. So yeah, I mean it's useful anyway, and all of us use it. So
Yeah.
it's still expensive to me because I'm
Well,
poor.
I used mine very quickly. The last time I bought a bottle, I stuck the bottle in my bag and it dumped all over my passport because I hadn't.
Oh my god, I remember that.
It
I was
wasn't
like, oh
sealed.
god.
I mean, I still get funny looks at passport control. They don't like that. They're like, "Oh, it's messed up." So
But
I
it's
figure
still valid, you butts.
I think I may get it changed before I go back to China. I may get an update. It's got was it? It's almost 2024, so it's got 2 years left on it. But I mean, if they're gonna question it every time I go through passport control, then I'd rather get it changed. And also, it's getting pretty full, to be
Oh
honest.
yeah.
So I might as well get a new one, I guess. Especially if I don't know what kind of passport or what kind of visa I would get going into China. I hadn't talked to Yuri about that. If I go back there, um, I think he's talking about getting me a legit work permit. I don't know who I'm working for, but that sounds good. But if I do, then I have to get a new one every year, so it really won't matter. If I got one of the 10-year business visas, then I would want a new passport because it's going to be in there for 10 years. And if you had to change passports, then you have to carry around two passports.
What do you do with your old ones? Do you keep them?
Oh, passports?
Uh huh.
Yeah, they're just souvenirs. They punch a hole through a specific part of it that makes it invalid, so you just keep it.
Ah,
I
yeah.
imagine people like
I would like to do that
it's
because
just
I mean you have a lot of stuff on it.
yeah. Yeah, it's astounding, honestly, that we still do passports into this day and age. But I guess it's difficult to get every country on the same, page, so to speak. If you'll pardon the pun for the passports. So they're just going to keep doing it the way they're doing it until everything's so electronic that it's easy to do. I mean, they're kind of switching already. When you go through, they scan your passport and you come up in the computer, but everybody's on a different computer system. So if you've never been to a country, then you're a new entry into their system. But I don't know if you recall, I don't know if I talked about it, to be honest, going into Singapore now, they're ahead of everybody else. So you all get up to the passport control and you just scan your passport and you don't look at another human being and you walk right on in.
And I love that. That sounds great.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's really great right now because we're still in the phase where, well, last time I went through, still in the phase where most people won't use it. And I don't even know why, but I'm like, whatever, I'll use it. And so not only is it super fast, but there's no one in the line. So you scroll
Yes,
through.
that's even better.
Yeah, that's super good. That's super great. Another trick is to find a rural border crossing that no other human being is going to go out of their way to go through, like I did when I came into Vietnam at the beginning of COVID. Oh, I just want to give, I don't know, do they have a sign up? Oh, yeah, they do. They have a nice big sign now. They didn't used to. Well, during the pandemic, when it first started, when we were first let out of the, out of captivity, um, I would come and eat at this place every day, every morning for breakfast. And
Oh.
I guess other people must eat it for breakfast because it was open. Me, Van Fan. I'm just going to let you read the sign because we're in the middle of the historic district. I couldn't tell someone how to get here with, under the best of circumstances. But yeah, this was my place, and it's really tasty. It's Mi Van Tan is what they serve. Well, that's what I ate. I guess they must have a
What
couple
is
other
that?
things. So it's another soupy broth based um, breakfast thing with bun. Wait, is it bun? No, it's me. Yeah, me noodles, which is very thin wheat noodles. They don't. I don't refer to them as vermicelli, but I would think that's the closest thing. But that's usually translated to bun, so it's a different kind of noodle. They got a different name for every slightly different kind of noodle. Um,
Right.
so it's
So
those
that's a
noodles.
wheat noodle.
Yeah, that's a wheat noodle, and it's slices of. I'm gonna say chicken. Could be pork. No, it's pork. It's pork. It's been a while since I've had it. Thin sliced pork and these tasty little crispy. They're like wontons, but they're a little bigger, and they're just served on top. And I noticed Vietnamese people soak them so that they're soggy before they eat them, and I'm like, no, the crispy is delicious because I don't know if they just don't like crispy or what, but I love it. So I eat them first.
Yeah.
But they're like wontons with the shrimp inside. Um, what else is with it? And then some greens.
Yes,
Yeah, it's a
chimes. I
simple
hear
little.
chiming.
Yeah, he's coming by wanting me to ride around town with him.
Oh.
This is a very common thing here. It's a very tourist thing. I see Vietnamese people do it. So if you're not, Vietnamese tourists, of course. It's important to remember when you travel abroad. You sometimes get the impression, or maybe it's just me. Like I just feel like, oh, everybody must be from here. But then after you hear a minute, you go, oh no, wait, people are traveling from around Vietnam also to come visit here because it's their capital. It's like we would go visit Washington.
Oh.
So plenty of
Yeah.
tourists, yeah. And when you're in Asia, you you remember, oh yeah, there are actually more Asians in the world than there are Westerners anyway. So certainly, if
Right.
you
So
come here,
they're also going all over the place over there and checking out stuff. Yeah.
right? Yeah. Like our guide for the food tour that we did. Let's go up northwardly. Um, she wasn't even from. She lives here now. She said she lived here for 4 years. I started to say, well, 4 years ago is when I moved here for the first time. So I'm kind of a local too. But she wasn't from here.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. It's and Hanoi is like a lot of capitals. It's not the biggest city in the country, but it's the second biggest. So it's both the capital and it's a big city. And for them too, like this, unlike Washington, this is the center of their history. So a lot of the history of Vietnam can be, if you're a tourist, you're a domestic tourist, then you're coming here to see a lot of Vietnamese history, like Thang Long yesterday.
Right. It's just like if I was going to the Capitol here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you went to Washington. Well, I mean, Washington's a little different though, and it's a purpose-built capital. It's old at this point to us, but American history like predates the Washington by quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying, just some kind of gathering place where they go, "Oh look, it's our history." Like I don't care about anything here.
It just so happens I don't care about any of that shit. Well, I mean, Georgia's a good example too, because Savannah's the oldest city in Georgia, but it's not the capital.
Oh, I meant like the Capitol building, like going to the Capitol building.
Oh,
And
I see. Yeah.
I was just thinking about the right wing idiots scaling the building, even though there were stairs. I'm like, what are you doing? You cosplay revolutionaries.
Yes, I remember that. That was a
God.
big WTF moment. I mean, I guess it just goes to the mentality, right? Like
Yes,
they're
and people are like, oh well, they always like to joke that those type of people are all uneducated. There were doctors and lawyers there too. They're just evil, and they got all swept up in their little cult, and
yeah.
they're like, here we go.
Well, I mean, I've said it before, and I'm sure I'll say it again. One of the biggest concerns to me about Americans is that I don't think a lot of them are living in the real world, like mentally. And I also worry that what we produce is a way to escape the real world. But that's kind of why we do it the way we do it, or what I like about it anyway, is that when you live stream, you see a place as it actually is. And like we said earlier, with the market, like if you're there and there's something interesting to talk about, then we'll be talking about it. Without prompting, you and Scott will talk about it because we did that yesterday. That was the shit we saw yesterday was really cool, and you were interested. And when it's not, then there's something else to talk about, and that's how things really go.
Right.
I hope that's interesting to people. I hope they tune in, but I don't. I'm not a big fan of trying to make everything look a certain way so that you can sell it. I just don't. I don't know. That
I
doesn't.
mean, it's
This
like if you were really taking a trip there. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, yeah. That's part of why I try to. That's part of why the stuff that I've added in since we've been out of commission, the movies and the planning episode. But I still do want to do the planning episodes, but I think it'll be one episode per destination, which means infrequent. But I still want to do that. Maybe we'll do that.
And I still need to watch that movie too. I need to like.
If, well, the movies I had hoped to do a planning episode, and then we'll do movie episodes weekly until we do the trip, and then not really focus on the movies once we've done the trip, because then we'll be showing the episodes from the trip. And then if we have time after, if we have extra, we can do the untethered type of episodes where we, just do one-off shots here and there. But that's kind of the way you travel, right?
Yeah.
Like you plan
Well, I
for
mean,
it.
that's the way to travel. I don't get to do anything.
Uh,
So this is my travel.
we want to make it as real as we can for you. That's the whole point.
It is. That's why whenever I'm telling people, I'm like, no, I'm going to here with Wesley. And they're like, what? You're like, I'm like, I don't have to leave. I'm going there with Wesley.
I want you to know I appreciate that, and not to knock Scott, but so often I'll say, well, we're going to do this, and we're going to do, would you like to do this? And Scott's like, I'm not there. I'm not doing it. I'm like, get in the mood,
But we
Scott.
are because we're experiencing it. We just don't get to like, oh my gosh, if I was right there and immersed, I would absolutely be doing all kinds of crap. But I mean, I get to do at least as much as possible. Like I loved looking at all the different artwork and reading about the history there. So
Yeah,
I mean, for everywhere we've been, like I mean, you know how much I love the Chew Jetty stuff and all that kind
yeah,
of stuff.
that was fun. That was
I
fun
felt like
and
I was there.
unexpected.
And
Well,
also because of the way that people are welcoming there or that they'll like straight up make eye contact and speak to you like normal people. That
yeah.
doesn't happen here as much
Uh,
anymore. But when they do that, it feels like I'm there interacting with them. And sometimes I have like you're like, my friend's on here and they're like, oh
uh,
hey.
right.
Like
And you
I'll
pick
check
my
you
friend up. He's on a cab, or he needs a cab.
you were playing golf. You were doing the little well, not playing golf, but you were doing the driving range,
Yeah.
and those guys in the background were like doing little funny things and stuff. That was fun. It's like being there.
Well, I
I
gotta
like
say that is why I strongly considered. I don't think we'll do it. I strongly considered uh, switching to an just having the speaker and the phone, because the phone mic actually picks up my voice. I would say better than the mic I'm wearing right now. Um, but then whatever you say is broadcast to everyone around, and I'm like, well, that's disturbing for people around you. And while like this situation probably wouldn't be a big deal, but also my hearing's not great, so I kind of need these things stuck in my ear so I can hear what you guys are saying.
oh yeah, you don't want everything that I say to be
Uh,
broadcast to
well,
everybody.
that is kind of the fun too, yeah. So you're not actually here, so that takes away. But then you get this superpower of being able to chat without being heard. So, like, if we're in the art museum, you guys can bullshit around and say whatever you want and make me laugh.
That was so much fun. Oh my goodness.
Like I said, we got a museum coming today, and I think you're gonna like it. It's one of my favorites. I hope the fun of it comes through. But it's not like
Yay.
the two we did yesterday. It'll be a very different kind of museum. And just sorry, I got sidetracked with us talking. We're on Hong Ma Street. So this was originally we talked about how the streets are divided into department store departments. This department was originally paper goods. That was, paper making was a big thing back in the day. It was high technology. So this was the paper goods. But over the years, it turned out what they were selling most of was decorations, like paper lanterns to start with, but then all sorts of holiday decorations. Um, of course, Vietnamese holidays. But now that Christmas is a thing, you get a lot of Christmas. You got a big Christmas show during the Christmas season. So this is now a big thing for Christmas, and then right after they take Christmas down, it'll be the Lunar New Year, Tet holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Whoa. Whoa.
that's why I've been showing these are America dolls,
Oh, do you see those little is that balloons? Is that like hot air balloon type things?
balloons. No, well, I mean it is a hot air balloon. It's not actually a balloon. It's plastic, but it's just a
Right, but those are
decoration.
cute.
Yeah, it's Santa
Oh my
Claus and a
gosh,
little hot
see?
air balloon.
Like, I would totally want that just for absolutely no reason,
Uh,
and I wouldn't be able to take it with me. I'd be like, "Look at that, it's sending a hot air balloon, I want it."
I mean, I really genuinely think when we get when we get any number of viewers, um, it would be good to do the giveaway, the drawing thing. That would be fun. Like
Oh,
we could
yeah.
just go crazy shopping, and then whatever we buy is a prize for whoever tuned in that day. And put in a comment. But I'm impressed by the collection of holiday stuff, Christmas stuff. I like it. It's a lot of fun. And I gotta say, now that we're here right now, it's more fun during the day. I thought the best time to come would be nighttime because it's all lit up and flashing lights, and that part is. But since there's a gazillion people here and you can't even move, it's not as much fun. More fun to come in the day and see it.
Yes. I like less people. I'm
Ah,
down with that.
I love to get away from people. I mean, I I maintain, I've said it, I know several times already, but I maintain the goal of every tourist should be to get away from the other tourists.
For real.
For
I
reals.
don't want to be near them when they're at home.
Well, the conundrum, I mean, you can always do the, back, what used to be called backpacking, the traveler that stays off the tourist trail.
Hmm.
Now there's just a backpacking trail, so you're there with a million other backpackers, which makes me go, what is the point of doing this now? But you can do that. But the problem is just what I was saying earlier. Like, I still don't recommend, no matter how, you know, through the back door, off the tourist trail you want to get. I don't recommend you go to a place and miss the main things. Like, don't miss Tanglong Cathedral. Cathedral. Don't miss Tanglong Citadel because it's cool. It's a big tourist site, but yeah, you should still see it because it's awesome.
Right. I mean, you could still go and do some off the beaten path kind of things, but then, like,
Yeah.
definitely that. I mean, those museums and that and the Citadel and all that, all those tourist things, they really maintain those places well, and
Mhm.
they're they're just gorgeous. I don't know. I just have to.
Pretty cool.
I definitely go back and look at that fine arts museum again and like discuss art or something. I think I'm gonna be able to go there anytime soon. I can go there,
It's
but with you.
well, we can do it. I mean, that's a part of what why I said let's keep the untethered part of the show because we changed the name. We used to be all untethered, and then I came here and got a bit more tethered, and I was like, okay, I guess it's time to. Oh, it's almost time to eat actually now. Do you want to go see the cathedral first and then eat, or what do you want to do?
Oh, you should eat. You should find the food to eat because it'll take you a little bit of time to get to your eating place and then to have them get it ready so you go ahead and eat when your fast is ready to be over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to eat the minute it's over. Let's see how long our recommendation for is. I think it
Oh
had
yeah,
a
for how long
fairly
it'll be.
short. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I think actually that's a good idea. Let's do the cathedral. We can spend no more than a half an hour there, and then we'll head over to find some food.
Oh yeah, that's not even long.
I am moving my break, my lunch break, to after the cathedral. Cathedral then break. So good. Let's head over to the cathedral now.
Yes.
Let's see now. Question: how do we get over there from here? Could you sometimes forget that I have to revisit the StreamYard page frequently, or else you'll lose the audio. Oh, can you hear me right now? That's an even better question.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I was just waiting. I was waiting to see if you
okay. All right, so I'm heading over, and we're gonna just peruse the lovely cathedral. I mean, I always like seeing cathedrals. I will say some are more grand than others, and I like a big ornate building as much as anybody, so that's good. This one is a little sparse. I'll leave it there because I don't want to taint your view of it.
okay.
But of course, there's a history here with French colonialism of how Catholicism came to Vietnam. Um, so that's up for discussion. But a trash can. These are so rare.
Oh,
I won't show the trash can. We'll pull the cord out. Can you hear me?
yes.
Okay. I can't hear you because the cord's not in. Hold on 2 seconds. All right. the question as if now. So that wouldn't have been good because I could not hear you very well. So I guess I do need these earphones in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And did
It
did
sounded
my
weird too when I talked. I was like, "Oh Lord."
could you hear yourself?
No, no, no. It just sounded like I was speaking into a different type of a thing. I don't know. It feels like
Hmm.
I can't explain that either. That sounds weird, but
I can't explain it. Oh. So we're going to be leaving, walking out of the 36th Streets, the ancient city. That's probably important information for people coming here um, to remember that if something says it's in the historic district, that is a lot larger area than just the ancient city. So you can be in the historic district. If your hotel says historic district, you may not be. I'm going to tie my shoe. Who knows how long it's been untied? Oh, Erica, I can't stoop down.
oh no,
I
no.
mean, largely because I'm fat and old, but also, come on, machine. These cords, I say, I really got to look for more advanced stuff. I need a long battery life. I somehow suspect that no matter how long manufacturers claim their battery life is going to be, that we, in what we do, it's not going to last. I have a difficult time believing that any phone out there is going to be able to handle what we throw at it as far as battery life goes.
You've done a really good job making it last, though, and planning for things to start to die.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not easy. This may be our longest day today so far, so this will be a good test for it.
I had to use this computer because I forgot to charge my headphones
Oh
because
yeah.
the sound is out on the other computer.
Oh, if we were to ever see viewership on our little channel here, I would love to get you and Scott good equipment to use for these episodes.
But yeah, I need some I mean, I really need to just break down and get something really cheap about it. And it's my fault about that computer too, because I used that over on the side of the bathtub, and I probably splashed water into the part that where the speaker is right there, but it still works for Bluetooth headphones. So that's how I did. But this one is the little ThinkPad computer, and the sound on it's pretty good actually. And
I was just about to say, Erica, don't blame yourself. But if you took a bath with your computer, I guess you do need to blame yourself.
oh, like I always have it because I have a garden tub, so there's like this huge platform off to the side, and I'll just take it in there and I'll play movies and
It'd be
music
foolish
and
not
talk.
to do
I mean, that's totally what
it.
that tub is made for. It's
That's what
made for
that's
candles, and computers, and boom boxes.
candles and computers. Says it on the manufacturer's box that you open it. Place it. Candles and computers on this. Don't worry, your computer will be fine. Asterisk.
It would have been if I wouldn't have been a splashy girl. I was like, whoops.
There's something you can tell Yuri the next time you're He's on.
That's why I tried not to say anything because I was like, "Well, I'm in the bathtub, Yuri. I can't turn my camera on."
I'm splashing in the tub, so of course I can't have the camera on, can I? He would enjoy
He's so innocent. I don't want to corrupt Yuri.
that. Sure you do.
I totally would.
Got your trip to Chenjo planned. He's talking about moving back to um, what's the name of the city? Shenzhen. He's talking about moving back there, so he must have liked it more than he let on.
Oh yeah, because he was saying he didn't like it over there because I don't know, there was something different about the
Well,
way it is there.
I mean that I may have added some into that end because I thought that's what his problem was. He was, not what should I say, not happy with things when he was there at one point. And I was like, oh yeah, because I do find it to be a very sterile city, just compared to Guangzhou. Guangzhou's got lots of history, and it's just a characterful city. There's a culinary tradition that's from there. That's where Cantonese food comes from. So I like Guangzhou a lot better. And to go to Shenzhen, which is only like an hour away, um, by comparison, Shenzhen is very sterile, and I mean, it's
Is that where
pretty.
we were, where they had the skating on the top of the place or something?
Had the what?
Remember there was a place that we went to, it was like a mall that had skating or something.
I mean,
Was it
Shenzhou
that
had that.
place?
We didn't go there though. Oh, are you talking about in Hong Kong? We didn't go to Shenzhen when we were in Hong Kong. I couldn't get the visa.
No, no, I was trying to figure out where we were, like where there was a mall. Were we not at a mall? And there was, but everything was like closed down. A lot of stuff was just closed down. I'm trying to think of where we were. Everything's getting all mixed up in my head of all the places.
Well,
But I know
hate
you
to tell you, I
were
intend to
part
mix
of
it more if we possibly can. We're gonna have to say, where were we when what? I did the same thing too, though. But I don't remember a skating rink or like ice skating or what was it?
No, no, it was just regular skating. You said they used to have skating there, or we saw something about. Dang it! I'm gonna have to look it up, and maybe I don't know how I'm gonna find that
There
out,
was
but
there was a place in Johor Bahru. Um,
maybe it
a
was
mall.
there. Maybe it was there.
There was a mall where
But I
stuff on the
remember,
roof had been shut down, but I don't think it was a skating rink. I don't remember.
was that Johor Bahru? Was that all the way over there? Good God!
Yeah, because Yuri joined us for that episode, and we started out on the roof, and we're like, well, there's not much here actually. And then we went down into the mall and talked about.
And
Then
you
you
know
think,
what's gonna be funny is like that it was all shut down, but I was just obsessed with having a skating thing up there or something, and maybe
ah,
it wasn't like actually have ever had that. I don't know.
like, well, this never actually happened. I'm checking a message. I do have to. Sorry, the day runs long, so I have to check messages. Um, I don't know. I was supposed to do something for work today, but not really for work. It was the lady that did my visa apparently included someone else's paperwork when she returned my paperwork, and she's like, "Oh, can you bring it back?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm kind of busy the next 2 days, so maybe." So I got to do that now. Sorry. That was an aside from checking the message. Sorry. Go ahead.
Dang, like you better be glad you ain't trying to use people's paperwork for something.
It doesn't look like she's filled anything out. I'm like, you realize this is blank, right? There's nothing on it. But what else? She said I could drop it at the school next to my house. So I've got a. Oh, I need to message the two ladies that I tutor because one of them had dengue fever, and
Oh no.
it's been over a week. So she says she's supposed to be better by tonight, but I was like, well, just let me know if you're not, because you don't feel like having a class when you have dengue fever, and I don't know how contagious it is, but I sure as hell don't want to teach you.
No crap. I don't even remember if it is because I know that my friend got it in Puerto Rico,
Oh
but I
yeah,
thought it was from Skeeters. Isn't it from Skeeters?
maybe. I don't really know. Can't
Yeah,
tell you.
I think that's mosquitoes. Let me check because I remember um here because it is from the dengue virus. The dengue virus. No, but
Dang okay
yeah,
virus. I
from
got that dang
mosquitoes.
okay virus.
But it says yeah. And then let me see. So it's from mosquitoes for sure. And let me check. And let me check mosquitoes. Da, 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 da.
Oh, we're in the old quarter, but we're just around the corner, so I'm going to go ahead and change the banner.
Jag är och de här kommer runt personer som tar över. Jag är med sig på de här rummen. Men jag kan inte vara det nog bättre. 4. Den är nu. Jag kan hålla sig från. Jävla runt. Hit kom det. Ja, jag vet. Jag är och de här kommer runt personer som tar över. Jag är med sig på de här rummen. Men jag kan inte vara det nog bättre. 4. Den är nu. Jag kan hålla sig från.